Good morning. I hope you're all having a lovely morning. I'm Felicity Ryan, and I am the DC winner of the National Poetry Out Loud competition, and I'm here to recite a poem for you. But first, I would like to say a few words. I'd like to thank everyone at Americans for the Arts for sponsoring the competition and leading the charge in these important issues. I would also like to thank Senator Udall and his staff for hosting us today. And finally, I'd like to thank all of the other legislators and distinguished guests who've taken the time to come here today to discuss the value of arts in our country. I am a child of privilege. I grew up here in Washington, and because of that, I've gone to local theaters to see Shakespeare. I've been to museums, and I've seen Picassos, Monets, and Kandinskys. I've been to the ballet. I've been to the opera, although admittedly at the opera, I spent all of my time staring in awe at the costumes and not really understanding any of the Italian. All this exposure to the arts has helped me develop my character. It has inspired me to be more creative in all aspects of my life. It has given me an outlet through which I can express myself. But right now, in cities and small towns all over our country, there are so many students, just like me, who do not have the same geographical benefit that I do. Those children are our future leaders, our future teachers, our police officers, our scientists, and our artists. And who knows, maybe even our future congressional members. Right now, those students are in the process of becoming their future selves. And just like me, they are inspired by the art to which they are exposed. No child should have to grow up without art. Art shows us beauty, art puts the world into context, and it gives people a sense of community, which is priceless for a teenager trying to find her or his place in the world. That is what makes funding for arts programs so critical, so very essential. I go to Washington Latin Public Charter School. At our school, we follow a classical curriculum. We study history and ancient civilizations, and one hallmark of all great civilizations is that enlightenment has always been heralded by an appreciation for art. All great societies throughout history have been dedicated to the preservation of the arts and the support of artists. And so, as you great legislators take up this issue of funding, only one question remains. Are we a great society? Don't worry, it's a rhetorical question. Thank you very much for your time this morning, and if you'll indulge me, I'd like to perform for you the poem, The Children's Hour by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Between the dark and the daylight, when the night is beginning to lower, comes a pause in the day's occupations. That is known as the children's hour. I hear in the chamber above me the patter of little feet, the sound of a door that is opened, and voices soft and sweet. From my study, I see in the lamplight, descending the broad hall stair, grave Alice and laughing Allegra, and Edith with golden hair. A whisper, and then a silence. Yet I know by their merry eyes, they're plotting and planning together to take me by surprise. A sudden rush from the stairway, a sudden raid from the hall. By 3 doors left unguarded, they enter my castle wall. They climb up into my turret, o'er the arms and back of my chair. If I try to escape, they surround me. They seem to be everywhere. They almost devour me with kisses, their arms about me entwine, till I think of the Bishop of Bingen in his mouse tower on the Rhine. Do you think, O blue-eyed banditti, because you have scaled the wall, such an old mustache as I am is not a match for you all? I have you fast in my fortress, and will not let you depart, but put you down into the dungeon, in the round tower of my heart. And there I will keep you forever, yes, forever and a day, till the walls shall crumble to ruin and molder in dust away. Thank you.